Let's jump down to the last news story here. Kind of a silly one at the end. Ninja will be streaming Fortnite with none other than Luke Skywalker himself, Mark Hamill. This is part of an ongoing promotion that Disney has had with Fortnite. A Rise of Skywalker trailer was released in game, as well as a Star Wars glider, lightsabers, and TIE fighter crash sites. This crossover promotion will be held on Xbox Sessions on December 19th, and I saw like a little preview. It's like Ninja and Mark Hamill like both playing Fortnite with like a few other people in the room, just kind of like joking around, palling around. I think that this is pretty cool. I kind of hate the new Star Wars shit. I don't know if we want to get into that or not, but
So
I'm
that's
actually surprised that
worms.
I'm surprised that Mark Hamill is advertising this, because in my YouTube recommended, I'm always getting shown videos of Mark Hamill like completely roasting like J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson for his role in the new movies, and I'm just surprised to see him out there. Like,
The strong.
obviously
arm.
he doesn't want to be playing Fortnite with fucking Ninja. I mean, come on.
Yeah, so who is this good PR for Ninja or for Mark? Like, who's getting promoted here?
I have no idea. I think it might be bad PR for everybody involved.
I think Ninja's just looking for some more work.
You know what? I will say I think for him, he does get excited about it. It's been interesting watching him ever since his move to Mixer. He is so much happier. And he's happier with less viewers. Like sometimes I stop by his stream just because it's like on the front page. I just take a look. Like the other night he was playing DBD. He has this segment now called Ninja After Dark, where switches his stream to 18 plus only.
Love it.
And he plays a more mature game, and he behaves more mature. He stops like censoring himself. And he's, the chat can be more mature. And he is so happy. Like I was watching him play Dead by Daylight. I haven't seen him play anything other than Fortnite in forever, since like Apex Legends came out, and he was having a blast. And he doesn't have the massive bags under his eyes. He looks like he sleeps, And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and like defend and look after the well-being of some guy who makes millions of dollars and got paid millions by Microsoft, but there's definitely something to be said. So you have to ask, like, does he looking for more work? I think he's just having fun. He was on
I got sick of Fortnite after 2 days. Imagine playing it for 2.5 years.
I know, right? That's ridiculous. He was on True Geordie's podcast recently, and he seemed like they had a really good conversation. I highly recommend the video. Just him talking with them about Mixer and stuff. And yeah, I mean, so I think he loves Mark Hamill because I'd love to play.
I think everybody would like to meet Mark, yeah.
Right. And he's just having a good time. I think this is better for Disney than it is for either of them. That's what it's really about. Yeah. He's excited to play with Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is contractually obligated to pretend he cares.
It's always about Disney anymore, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they own most things.
Everything. They like pretty much own planet Earth, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I don't think Mark Hamill, this is just kind of off topic here, but like, I think of Mark Hamill and you could probably, he played the voice of Chucky in the new Chucky, whatever. But like, I think Mark Hamill, alongside of Luke, as one of the best portrayals of the Joker,
absolutely,
in all of pop culture.
Hell yeah, absolutely, 100%.
His laugh is so fucking good. Oh man,
he's very well known for that role. Yeah,
I think it was him. He suffers from a mental condition. I think from
that car accident he was in? Or?
Yeah, exactly. And he says that playing the Joker really helps him, because if he forgets what he's saying or doing in the middle of recording, that's perfectly fine. It's in character. So he just rolls with it. And like it ends up turning out really well. So being in the mind of the Joker for him works really well, because it perfectly fits with his mental issues that he has right now. And it was really interesting. I read that like 5 years ago or something, because I love him too. I agree with you 100%. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. I actually appreciate that. That kind of makes it even better.
Wow, I feel like real warm and fuzzy right now. Like I'm glad to hear that like Ninja's doing so well, and like Mark Hamill's, great guy. Just like
as long as if Ninja's sleeping easy, I can sleep easy. That's like my motto.
Well, I care so much about the man. We're deep, close friends,
Yeah, you're both on Mixer. I get it.
I'm concerned about his well-being. I mean, one time, him and I were physically on the website at the same time. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's a special bond.
Maybe you'll get a host one day.
Maybe. Well, you know what? Okay, no lie. There was a guy, I'm not going to name any names, but there was a guy that like I had never heard of, and honestly, he was kind of ridiculous. Not a bad guy, just kind of like his overlay was just like I couldn't help but just feel like, what am I looking at? And Ninja hosted him one. And now everybody knows who he is, and other partners have like met up with him. He wasn't even a partner, he was just some guy. But like that literally took him from no one to someone.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane. Cause like,
well, Doc tweeted at us, so I think that we're pretty much ingrained into the game culture.
Well, I'll have you know that Chris Covent follows me on Twitter.
Who's that?
Chris Covent's a pretty big Mixer partner. He's been around for a while.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know who it was.
Yeah. Who's
I didn't know who it was.
Who's that? It's not Doc.
It's not the 2-time, that's for sure.
I'm not honestly. I gotta be honest, Kev. I probably been to Mixer the most being on your stream. Like I am never on Mixer. Like if I'm on Mixer, I'm pretty much watching you play games.
I really don't blame anyone for that, honestly. You know, I moved to Mixer for my own reasons that I've explained in a video on my channel, so I really don't need to go into that. You know, you really care, watch that. But it's I have been happier over there. I like the platform, and I don't know, man, the culture is so much less toxic. I don't think I've met a single toxic person on the platform. I'm sure they exist. But the worst I've had is just like people that weren't very good at interacting. Obviously there's more younger fans there to a degree. I find that I interact with younger people more, but honestly that's okay because the culture is so much friendlier. Everyone's not out to, it doesn't feel like everyone's out, like you go and you make friends on Twitch, and 90% of the time they're completely just fake networking. Like they're networking. I'm trying to build real connections.
You can tell like right off the bat. Yeah, it takes you 15 seconds, and you're like, okay, this is totally fucking
like,
fake.
You don't actually care, but like I go raid someone after a stream on Mixer, right? And I just bring a few people over, and they're playing the same game I was. So I say, hey, how you doing? I was playing this, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, hey yeah. For a bit, and they're like, hey, did you want to jump in? Like I got room in the party, and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to bed. And then they're like, well, add me. Well, let's play next time. And I've legitimately had people who offline just started playing with me because I rated them one. Right. I help. So like Chris Covent, like I said, he was having internet troubles once, and I just messaged him and I said, yo, I hear you're having internet troubles. And he's like, yeah. And I spent like a day helping him with his internet. Like, and he like, that's the thing though, is like these people actually respond.
Who's that? Chris Covent.
Right. Who's that? No, but there's like quite a few partners that like they just talk to you. Like they're not like, I'm a partner, so I'm really better than you.
How is the partner revenue deal? Is it similar to Twitch? I mean, do they do well?
It's significantly better.
It's better?
Way better.
Oh, that's great.
I think it's like 72% towards the streamer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It probably has to be better though, because like Twitch is already so established, they have to have some incentive to get streamers to go there, right?
Well, it's that, and also here's the thing about Microsoft that a lot of people don't know. Microsoft has near infinite money. 90% of their ventures do not make a profit. They don't. But people underestimate exactly how much money they make from Windows. Nobody in any capacity that isn't super niche or a programming or cybersecurity company doesn't use Windows. Every company, the entire government, everyone uses Windows, and you're paying like $100 a license. And
even just like Microsoft, even just like the Microsoft Works package alone.
Yep.
You know, like leave the OS out of it. Like everybody uses Word and Excel. I mean, everybody. I mean, like Google Docs now, like is a competitor to that, but I mean, everybody has it downloaded.
No, everybody uses it. They make so much bank off of Windows, Word, and their cloud services that it is absolutely insane. And they just won $10 billion in cloud services from the government, which Amazon is trying to sue over because they think they should have got a piece of that pie.
I think Rambler thinks that they should have gotten
Yeah, the owner of Rambler had a dream about cloud services one time. He's claiming that.
But no, they do. And so like Xbox has always been run at a negative, but they understand that the level of influence, they care more about keeping themselves in the game. They're fine as long as they get to as close to breaking even as physically possible, because they get so much money from everywhere else, and nobody is ever they're not even trying to compete, really, you know. with Windows. So the thing about Mixer is they bought it as sort of a whim venture back when it was Beam. And their thought was, what if we integrate this directly with the Xbox and make it easier to stream? And it really is. I mean, streaming, you plug a webcam in, you can have a webcam. There's a website you can use to create overlays through the Xbox called Lightstream. And you can get the same experience as what I do on my computer, but just off of your Xbox. That's such a low tier of entry. And it's just right there. It's right on your Xbox. You log in, it's a tab, it's there, go watch Mixer. And that was sort of their venture. And their goal was never to be Twitch. Their goal was to be something else. And they don't need to make money the way Twitch needed to make money. Big Daddy Amazon doesn't invest in Twitch to the degree that everyone thinks they do. Everyone always goes, oh, Amazon's so big, they're going to do this, they're going to back up Twitch. Not really. They own it. There's a degree of involvement. You usually see that money in the form of the like loot that you get for being a Prime person, right? A lot of the Prime benefits is thanks to Amazon, but the vast majority isn't sort of pumped directly in there from Amazon. They really
Amazon's always creating so many new ventures. I could see them just burning through capital just to get into new markets. And it's always like these huge markets too that probably take a lot of capital to get into.
Yeah, well, and the company is heavily fragmented due to antitrust laws. You know, like Amazon Web Services has its own CEO. It's a separate company because it has to be legally because Amazon uses Amazon Web Services.
I always wonder how they are able to dominate large sectors like that and not get broken up. But if they're split like that, okay, that makes sense.
They actually are. You just don't realize it because they're still technically part of the group, but they don't answer to each other.
All right. Well, hey, let's wrap the show there. Great episode 42. It was very enjoyable. Kevin, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Looking forward to having you on every week. I think it was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed talking with you.
Thank you guys, as always. You know, if you listen to this show and you really like it, consider supporting us on patreon.com/Arcadian Media. It really, really helps us out. The other way to support us is to leave us a 5-star iTunes review. It really goes a long way. I'm not joking. It is a big deal. Other than that, really hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great holiday season, nice Christmas, and we will hopefully see you next week.